Hello everyone, welcome back to another YouTube Minecraft Thursday, YouTube Hypixel Minecraft Thursday video. Today, I'm going to be telling you the story of how I became a legend, a myth that will be told for years to come in the Army Cadets. I've disappeared. I don't know where I am. Now, I must admit, I'm not a legend, I'm more of a legendary gimp. But before I actually get into the story, I need to give some context, because not everyone knows what Cadets is. I don't think America even has Army Cadets, so if it does, then it's like completely different. I think Scouts is similar, but I always haven't done Scouts, so I'm not really sure. Oh man, he's a lagger like me, so I can do this. Woohoo! I actually shouldn't have done that. I took a lot of damage that I didn't need to. Please? So they do like weapon safety, shooting, fieldcraft, which is like camping, but without a tent, so you're just like cold. You have a basher, which is like a tent, but there's no wind protection, so it's just cold and miserable. And you do like first aid as well. So there's a lot of stuff. And you also have camps, which is like most of them will be just weekend things. So you just stay at a place for the weekend, and then how dare you? He's still alive. I do not want to be there. Alright, there's no point really aggroing him, to be honest. He can stay alive. So most of the camps are just for the weekend. You just stay in a place for a weekend and do loads of activities for those days. But there is annual camp, which is the big one, which happens annually, as you might be able to piece together. And that's a full week. He's still just jumping up and down. Alright, he's making a move. He's aggroing, which is an interesting decision. That didn't do anything, so... I'm stuck on something! Oh my god. Anyway, yeah, he's there, so I'm just gonna go for his bed, to be honest. Assuming he has one, which he does. Okay. Oh, it's the final. So annual camp is the one that's relevant to this story, but there's still more context I need to give. So the next thing you need to know about is ranks, which basically is how like important you are. So the first one you get is Lance Corporal, and I'm pretty sure you can get that one at 2-star. I'm not entirely sure. When you get that, you're trusted with more responsibilities. Sometimes in certain situations you'll be in charge of some people. Don't throw your shit, please. I missed my fireball. Okay. So I joined Cadets at 16, so you can join Cadets at 12 and then you age out at 18. I joined at 16, so obviously I only had 2 years. That's quite late to join. So I knew I wasn't going to get like Corporal or Sergeant or anything like that. But I thought I will be able to get Lance Corporal. But here's the thing. When I joined, there was sort of a rank drought going on in our company, where just not a lot of people were getting new ranks. This guy's just disconnected, so I can actually go to his base and win right now. But I've got a fucking story to tell. GG, I guess. There was people who joined years before me who only got Lance Corporal like a month before I aged out, which is very unusual. Usually it does not take that long. It really should not take that long. And as well for me, there was people who joined a full year after me who got Lance Corporal, and I didn't. I would have gotten Lance Corporal on the same camp that they did, which is kind of a scam. However, it went awry. So the way that these camps usually work is that when you, like the room that you sleep in, there'll be like 4, 5, sometimes 6, 7 people in the room that you stay in, which isn't too bad. It's like, you know, usually there'll be 1 or maybe 2 people who are snoring, but it's like, it's annoying, but it's not unbearable. GG. No! No! Hypixel. But on this specific camp, for whatever reason, there was 18 people in my room. My aim is very bad. 18 people in my room. And so many of them were snoring. I find the sound of snoring unbelievably irritating. It's like, as I say though, it is bearable when there's only a few people in there, but when there's that many, man, it was painful. I had Darth Vader in my right ear. I had, you know how like pugs have really bad breathing problems? I had that in my left ear. Just a choir of the worst sounds possible. I am in the wrong place. Okay, I guess I'll go take out Green Base, because he's just left his bed. Oh, we both got each other's beds, okay. So yeah, with all this snoring, I just could not sleep. It was genuinely driving me up the wall. Luckily, I brought a book with me, so I didn't go completely insane. I went to the toilet and just read my book in the toilet all night. Got some free diamonds for me here, thank you, Green. By the way, a funny little detail that I forgot to mention is that because this bathroom was connected to 2 different dorms, so there'd be 2 dorms of 18 people each coming to this same bathroom. Throughout the night, there'd be loads of people coming in to use the toilet, and every single one of them, without fail, went in there, took a piss, and left without washing their hands. So I was like the guardian of the toilet. When they left without washing their hands, I said, "Wash your hands." Every single one of them came back and washed their hands. Most were silent. Few laughed, few cried. One of them said, "Oh yeah," as if you forgot. You didn't forget. You weren't even planning on doing it. You fucking disgusting. So I was tired as fuck. I'm not in a very good position here. I just realized that I got an iron sword and I don't even have iron armor yet. I'm gonna pearl here and hopefully not die. You never know. The amount of times I've fucked up pearls like that and just like fallen into the void. There's really not much I can do here. Oh my god, okay. So yeah, because I was so tired, ignore that I'm in the lobby, by the way, I definitely didn't lose the game or anything. So because I was really tired, I asked them if I could go home, and they basically said no. And I didn't want to do any of this shit, okay? I had Fieldcraft, right? So it's miserable camping out in the rain. And this was up in Scotland. It wasn't quite in Scotland, it's like on the border of Scotland, but like pretty much Scotland. So, cold, there was like 80-mile-an-hour winds, there was, you know, just pissing it down, hailing it down a lot of the time. And yeah, obviously after having 0 hours of sleep and losing my mind for however many hours, I was not up to do that. So I asked them if I go home, they said no. So then I was not about to go do Fieldcraft, so I sort of just refused to do anything. Well, I tried to be polite about it, I wasn't just like straight up refusing. I asked them if I could just not do it, and if I could like join a different group, just do something else. And they said no. So then, yeah, when everyone was meeting up to get ready to do Fieldcraft, I went back to my bed and I had the best nap of my life. During this nap, there was a site-wide search for me. Like, guys, talk about being obsessed. Holy shit, let's let my man nap in peace. Eventually they found me. I got in a bit of trouble for that. And they said that they could... My picture's here. They said that they could get me home because of that. However, progress on that was slow and I was still very tired. So later on, they still tried to make me do like the Fieldcraft thing. So when you're doing Fieldcraft, you have a rifle, which is an important part of this story. So I started doing it and I was playing along because I was like, I'm not going to be here tonight. So it's like, I'll put up with like the rain and misery for the time being because, you know, I will be going home at least. But it was just raining so fucking much and the wind was painful and it was like hailing and I was like, why am I doing this? So I just I tried to give them my weapon. In fact, when they tried to give me the rifle, I refused it. I said, I don't want this. The first thing I tried was saying that I didn't have my WHT, which is weapons handling test. Basically, you need to complete that. It's like a safety thing. You need to be able to do that. So you know, you have a rifle. So I told them I didn't have it. These fucking bastards checked, and obviously I did have my WHT, so they gave me a rifle anyway, and it's like, I don't fucking want this shit, stop forcing it on me. So yeah, I had this rifle, and I was like, okay, I just want to go back to my bed and sleep. So I tried to give my rifle to an adult, and they said no. I tried to give my rifle to a cadet, and they also said no. So I was like, okay, fuck it, I guess I'm bringing it with me. So I went back to my bed, and I just slept with the rifle next to me. A second site-wide search had been started for me. Why does he have diamond armor? What are we doing, man? Yeah, he knew it was coming. I tell you what, my best bet might be to perfect. So this time around, someone came into my room, and the door, like the sound of the door opening, immediately woke me up. So I sort of sat up in my bed. And this guy, he walked past and he was on the radio saying, can't find the cadet. But I was like sat up, I was staring at him. So I was like, there's no way he didn't see me. So I thought, not looking for me, I'm gonna go back to bed. I don't know, I genuinely have no idea how he didn't see me. I was not like hiding, I was just sat up in bed looking at him. And completely missed me, I guess. Anyway, I went and talked to some important guy. I think he was, I don't know, he's daddy. I think he was called like the Spanish word for daddy. I can't remember, it's like something beginning with P, not papa. But yeah, I had to speak with him for a while. He was pretty cool, but it was definitely a bit of an odd interaction. He started like showing me videos. Oh, he started showing me like YouTube shorts that he'd screen recorded before he'd left, and he was like, "Take a look. This dog is standing on a man's head." I'm like, yeah, sure is. I don't really know how to react to that. So yeah, anyway, I went home. So how did this make me become a legendary gimp? Because it shouldn't have. It's you know, nothing too insane really happened there. However, what actually happened and what people believe to have happened are obviously two very different things. So a rumor started that I had stolen a rifle and I'd ran away with it and I'd hidden from the night guards all night. Which obviously did not happen. But that's what people said happened. And I played along with it. So I was obviously out there in the night shooting at the basics while they were doing their fieldcraft. And someone even, someone who was in my room, apparently a tile from the ceiling was missing. So they went up into like where the tile was. And they were looking for me in there. But by this point I was already on my way home, by the way. Guys, look at my hotbar. Oh my god, it's funny numbers. Oh my god. God damn it. And then somehow it got misconstrued and people thought as an actual fact that I was hiding in the ceiling. So now people think I ran off with a rifle and started hiding from the night guards and then hid in the ceiling. Which is pretty legendary. That's legendary gimp behavior right there. So I am proudly a legendary gimp. I'm gonna... It's like a badge of honor. Because not only am I a gimp, I'm a legendary gimp. I'm the best gimp there ever fucking was. So I guess we'll just finish up here. He's actually left the game again. This is the thing about my strategy. It quite often causes people to quit the game. Imagine I fall in the void now and he just gets the win. That's actually happened to me before. Someone's left the game and then I've fallen into the void while trying to get that bed. GG. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I hope you found the story entertaining. Thank you for watching and goodbye.